My childhood was basically started here in Gaborone, and basically I was raised in a sort of a Christian home with Christian principles, and went to church, went to school, and education was a big part of my upbringing. And one thing we always had was we always had a farm. Where we used to grow vegetables, sugarcane, etc. And we would obviously go and sell the produce that came from the farm. So that sort of entrepreneurial mindset, I think it was implanted in me from early stages of my life. Yeah, so when I started my business, mobility was the most important thing, because that is where basically I started my business from the boot of my car. I had my flyers and promotional material in the boot of my car, but I also needed to get from one place to another without wasting any time. So I think my first car really was that reliable car where I could basically go from Pakalani, the next minute I'm in phase 2, then I'm in Khale, and even sometimes we even go as far as Palape, so mobility was really important when I started Lion Tutoring, and it still is now, because now the company has grown into more countries. We're in South Africa, we're in Namibia, we're in Kenya. So now it means that I have to even be having a more reliable car. So I was actually quite amazed and quite shocked when I went to Naledi Motors and they say that BSB can actually finance me the car, even if I don't bank with them. So in my mind, I was like, why not go with the bank, which is a locally brewed bank? And also looking at their rates, they were actually quite competitive, lowest than all the other banks. So it was really a no-brainer. I got to get my car through BSB, and it's been all positive things from there. In terms of the legacy that I would like to leave is basically just to make people's lives better. That is my day-to-day mantra. I want to make people's lives better. Whoever sees me after they've left, they have to feel better in terms of their career, in terms of just making their lives better. So that's the legacy that I would like to leave. Yeah, I'm very excited to be backed by a local bank. Being a Botswana Waske, it's a proud moment finally when we have our own local bank that is also forthcoming, helping us to achieve our dreams. I think is the most important thing as we try to build our country and build Botswana. And where else to do that with BSB?